Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Flying with Mike here, folks. Glad you're part of it today. Forgive me for that impromptu stream you all may have seen last night. Don't feel it was a couple of things not on my good sides of flying, let alone the stream itself. So, unfortunately, some things in the post and getting it set up to be up on Twitch for the few days they are backfired, didn't work right, so I had to pull from Twitch, but that video stands at YouTube. And again, I apologize if the quality seems horrible or what. It just wasn't one of my best things. So, but anyway, today's a different day. And I got to check some METARs because I know I still have it set up for our landing last night. We had to turn the real world off. It was just too tough. So let me go ahead. We'll kick it back on for now, and we'll see how things go. And there we go. Okay, not too bad here. All right, actually, I kind of like that picture. Oh well, we may come back to it later. But anyway, again, welcome in. As the title said, we are sitting in Louisville, Kentucky airport. In case you all, it does have a famous person's name to it. It is Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Now, this is one of those fun cities everyone loves to find out how they want to pronounce it. Folks, Louisville, I've yet to hear, because I've actually had two people in front of me that claim to be from the city, and they both said it differently, and I think I even heard one even different than that. So, yeah, well, it is what it is. But if you own a baseball bat, more than likely made right here in Louisville at the Slugger plant, Louisville Sluggers. Anyway, we're off to the land of Philadelphia, Philadelphia International. Mainly, and I didn't put this up, and I may for the YouTube film, and maybe for the Twitch poster that I'll put up after the flight. Um, we're testing out. Okay, first off, you all know release candidate 2 came out, then 3 pretty close. And yes, the rumor's true, 60 gigabytes. And that's the second one. The first one's pretty quick. The second one's the one you're going to have to watch for. Anyway, it is true. It's a big scenery update, but from what they say, not a lot, but there was some big things done. And we tested out one of those in that video last night at Charleston, West Virginia. I can confirm to you the power lines that blocked us coming in several months ago, that video's up there too, are gone. So if you've run into scenery like that elsewhere, it's gone. I can also confirm to you FedEx heads, and yeah, don't look at the plane, Memphis no longer has floating buildings. So, and I'm sure you could list them all off what they've done, but those were the big ones I caught, and they have been fixed. So, yes, I think it's well worth updating because who knows what 1.0 coming out here in a few days, weeks, months, who knows, will require. All right, so with all of that said, so today we're going from Louisville to Philadelphia, trying out the scenery I have from Star City. I think that's the name of the company. Forgive me if I got your name wrong. Great, great scenery. Right on a quick check, it looks good. That it came through the update okay. I didn't even think about it when I ran the update, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's going to take it out. It's still there. Everything seems fine. Oh, I can't recommend that scenery enough. Same company that did Lambert in St. Louis. So, all right. So with all of that, folks, let's climb up in the cockpit and see what kind of dangerous trouble we get into. Oh, that's never good. What happened here? I just noticed everything went dark. That is, these were like they should have been. You know what we're gonna do? And let's err on caution here, folks. Bear with me. Boy, I hate when it does this to me. I'm pretty sure this has somehow changed and we need to get a reset here. So let's try the simple first. Let's just do a reset art and see what happens. Maybe all I need, or we may have to fully reset. We'll stay on, don't worry folks, but just
Pushback
bear
failure.
with me here as
Aircraft appears to not have any
we do a
steerable
quick
gears.
in-game reset. I just, okay, and this is good because you're going to get this message. It's not supported yet. Flight Factor is very known for only wanting the um, what am I trying to release candidates. All right, so hang on. Let me get back up here. Let's power up and see what happens. Oh, I was on everything. Bear with me. I just want to get, okay, let's come down and look. Okay, that's what we were wanting to see. Okay, bear with me. We're going to get going here quick, folks. I like to get it in a certain way. Okay. All right, so I've got her back to where I had it before. Nav lights on. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's get going before catastrophe hits again. All right. Now, with this plane, there are some things to know about it. First off, you can get your tablet either from here or from here. Well, just since we're there, pull it up there. And then I usually turn it so it doesn't take up much space. I'll be back to it in a second. The other thing I check are my pop-out windows, namely these. I like to have them to where good chance I won't interfere. Okay, close, close. And then of course, oh, that's good. These are coming up nicely. Okay. And again, they're pop-up windows, so I kind of like them to be where I want them. All right, so let's get into it, folks, and get this thing flying. Real quick, pre-brief, so y'all have an idea of what's going on. Oh, you know what? That won't work at the moment. Stand by. Okay. Bearing with it for just a tad bit. There we go. Now it's connected. All right. Now when I hit Sim Toolkit, there we go. All right, so you can see the impending storm of the Midwest approaching. Here, let me. So you got an idea how the climb out's gonna look. Uh, okay, so loadout for today. It's gonna use. Oh, it didn't. I'm glad. Good. Two people in the cockpit, 102,000 pounds of cargo, hopefully. And then our routing down here, it's also right here. And I'm not really sure why this thing is so big in font, but take it for these old tired eyes. Cruise, cost index 80, and our flight level 350. So pretty decent flight ahead. Weather here, 100 at 11, gust to 21. And ceiling is at 22,000 feet, so we're not too worried here. ATIS is coming in with the same information above, plus ILS approaches for 17 left and right are in use. So we'll depart probably 17 left, if I remember this airport well enough. Correction, 17 right. Folks, give me a second. I'll be right back. Wife has a phone call. All right, folks, we're back. Real quick recap here, folks. Uh, my wife works in the same room I stream in. She works for a university financial wise. So I don't want to have any chance of that kind of information finding its way somehow through my microphone and out to you all, because God forbid, I mean, that could happen. The person in question could be what we hear, could be listening, and that's no. We go mute when she gets a call. All right, so just to let you know. All right, so let's push on here. So you saw all the great details of where we're at. 1.7, if you hadn't seen it, which I don't think you did, let me bring up charts real quick. Hang on a second. While we're on the ground, I'm going to enlarge the screen here to help us. All right, so let me pull up Louisville. Currently, 1.7 right is what I would like to depart on. So mainly, one, we're on that side, and two, it's like almost 12,000 feet long versus 8,500 feet long. And with 102,000 pounds, albeit of cargo, light on the fuel because we're only going an hour and a half, let's still play safe and have runway. All right. Okay, so let's pull charts away for now. We're going to get into the checklist, and all you need to do is Google Flight Factor 767-300 checklist, and you're going to get a bunch. I use version 2.7. All right, and if you're curious, here's the link to the 767 that I'm flying. It is the professional extended version upgrade, so that way I got cargo. And this is actually what's called a special converted cargo. They actually took a passenger plane, covered the windows, ripped everything out, put the deck in, and the door on the side. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look outside real quick. Actually, yeah, real quick. And the EFB, remember I told you can get it here or at your knee. We're just going to go to airplane and just click open all, and that'll open it up. Real quick look. Okay. All right, let's get to work here, shall we? I have already done the cockpit safety check. What that entails is you come down, make sure oh yeah, you can. Your parking brake's engaged. Your battery, well, if you don't see anything on the airplane, folks, guess what? Battery, and it's not powered up. So we are powered. Battery switch is on. Standby power to auto. Your external power, which, by the way, and I'm going to use this just because it's real close by, is right here. If that's got a green light, this will say available. Cargo version. Need at least the stairs, at least it chalked, fuel truck, and your loader units. ACU, that's optional. Oh, and your LSUs. Reason being, you want to be able to make sure, well, if you had real cargo, it could get on the plane. The ACU is the air conditioner, and it can warm the plane. So those are the minimums. Okay, we'll get to this page in just a second. So we've got the bus ties on. We click the utility bus and the gen connects. Then what I did is turn my light on, logo, lights, cabin, brought on my trim air, and you can see how it's set up. In hangar, let me try that again. In hangar, welcome in. We hope to have a great flight. Hopefully not like last night's. Ooh, that was rough. And again, apologies. That was not the greatest of greatest ideas to do it mid-flight like I did. Come on. But hopefully you all got to see that those power lines were indeed gone. All right, so moving on. Let's get this plane loaded up. So again, plugins, 757 round. All right, now this plane's a little tricky, folks. As you guys read, all right, pallet number, cargo weight. First things that come to mind. Shout it out. Why not? All right. It's a little bit trickier than you think. All right. But it's really not when you hear how you do this, It really isn't that tricky. Okay, I know. What are you talking about? Second, folks, let me get my handy dandy aviation calculator out for use. All right, so we said we're going to be loading a payload of 102,520 pounds. It's quite a bit of a load, but when you're going from World Hub here in um, Louisville to a hub on the East Coast, that could be pretty doable. So what I do is I put my gross or my weight of the payload in to my calculator. That's where we start. Then you'll put the pallet number in here in just a second. You're going to divide this out by 9,800. Okay. What 9,800 is each pallet you load into the Flight Factor 767 is 9,800 pounds. Watch. Okay. So we see start down here. Oh, this one's got a lower zero fuel weight than the others. Okay. Well, if you add it up, it's 9,800. If I put 1, it just went up by 9,800. 2, add another 9,800. Okay. Cargo weight I use to bring it up to the zero fuel weight. All right. So what did I come up with? 10.46 pallets. So we'll put 10. Quite a load. You're all going, well, it can't haul it like that. You're probably right. It can't. So now, mic clear. Okay. So now go back, put in your payload, or I'm sorry, your zero fuel weight. In our case, 300,520. Really didn't realize there was an actual big discrepancy between the two. Then I will subtract 279,610. 7,610 equals what? So I've got at least another 2 pallets. And we're not going to be near the zero. That'll get us close. And it's because of that empty weight. It's 10, right? Yeah, empty weight is like, holy heck. All right, so we'll put wow, I haven't come across this one, folks. All right, we're going to go 10. Cargo weight we said would be 20910. All right. That put us on our 305. That's really bizarre. Because I could have had probably at least 1, if not 2 pallets in there. That's fine. So we're good. We've got everything loaded up now. Well, one more step to go after I put our fuel load on. Double checking that because I don't feel it's right. I'm sure my gut is way wrong. 7855. All right. Now, what I'll do, optimize CG. And what it's doing is getting it set so the plane can fly. You can see how it reorganized it. We're good to go. And then push load. Now, if something required was not up here, it would tell you. And then you got to get it there before it'll start loading. All right, now the $1 million question. How do you know when you're full? When you're done loading? You can hear it in the background. If not, I'll turn the volume up, folks. hear them clanking about. Okay, that's one way when that stops. When that goes away is the second way. But I'm going to do this. Oh my, how am I going to tell? Head up here. Right here is your fuel. When it gets down to 27,855, guess what? You're done. So, got a little ways to go, so we'll leave that to go. But again, we'll be listening. He's here. You can hear it in the background, so we'll keep it going that way. However, until then, let's go and continue to the FMC setup. All right, up here, let's just start it the easiest way. First off, make sure your lights are the way you want. So your panel, glare shield, and fine aisle, and I can't remember this. I'm not going to move it over to find out. Okay, yeah, I will. I just swore it off. Okay. But anyway, this will turn those on. This works in getting some more lit up. Actually, lights up the cabin. I'm sorry. This one will light up your individual lights. So we're all set with lighting. Position lights on. Going to keep the wing light off. We don't need it while loading. Logo lights are on. Left. Make sure we get on back. When it goes to a line, move it to nav. Give it a second. Okay, there it went to a line, and a line. If you don't, you won't be able to do a lot with your GPS to get yourself ready to go. That's why. Getting close, folks. All right, next up, down below here. I'm going to go ahead and pull my FMC up, click here. Yes, the sun glare can be a pain in the Make sure your dates are up to date. Make sure you're flying the one you want. I thought I had it set for GEs, but that could have reset with the cockpit reset we did. So I'm fine. We'll go Pratt's. I ain't worried about it. Okay, go to your position init button right here. I hate to break it to you, folks. It's not like the Cibo and Airbuses we've been flying, and the MD-11 we had to manually do it. So I thought we had a break there. Okay, and we are going to the next page. And KPHL. All right, we are. Oh, it sounds like it got. Oh, excuse me, folks. Got quiet. Probably go up and look at the fuel. Excuse me. R2D2, what are you doing? 27.8. All right. S572. Click in. Now, if you wanted to do the company route, you would save it, pull it back by whatever it tells you it's saved. All right, so let's get in here and put this flight together. Go to the next page. And I am to let you see the route again. And at the same time, all right. Okay, so the routing is Fedra 5 to SHIPR, SHIPR. So we'll just start it there. SHI Papa. Next up on the round table, Beckley, Virginia, West Virginia, sorry. KW. I hope I checked everything right there. ASBUR, ASBUR. Next up, DENNY, NNY. All right, difference here being this one's on the other side of the world. This is right by us. Denny, then MOL. And this one I got a feeling has a couple. Hang on, I am going to Sky Vector for clarity here. Montebello. All right, so 3754.3. By 79,640. Why do we have two? Each of these. Quite interesting. From MOL, we go to GVE, and that is our last fix we will be putting in this way. They don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and click activate, execute, head back to route. Actually, I'm going to go. Nothing crazy on the. Let me just see. Maybe. I don't know if give me my plan or not. Oh, wait. Oh, good. All right, so there's KSDF. Now, what we're going to do is step through, and we're not going to pick up the start. Well, you know what? Let's put the sit in first. Let's do that. Okay. All right, so we are planning Federa. Wait a minute, we got to pick our runway. 17 right, Federa, SHIPR. Okay, so we're going to be taking off 17 right, using the Federa 5 departure to SHIPR. What's that look like? Bear with me, and charts. Hopefully, oh, perfect. All right, so now you see the departure up here. Sorry about that. All right, so that is really interesting. Oh, that's off. Okay. For a second, I'm like, what in the heck are they doing off the end here with two different ways? Excuse me, folks. That's coming off runway 29. All right, so here's runway 35 or 17. I'm sorry, we're down here. Right. So we will click execute. The legs page. All right, and now like it is, why am I getting two? I mean, we've got the right stuff here, but is that just because we're still aligning? Then there's our those. Huh. Alright, well, come back and investigate that here shortly. That is totally weird. Now, we could slap our arrival PATS 4 in here as well. Runway probably won't change, but I can look at the METAR there, it's 310. So obviously that means the 27s are our best bet, and we just aligned. Bear with me a second, folks. That's what it was. Okay, because now it looks different. I'm satisfied now. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Okay. Stopping here. Let's add in our arrival. No, it's the PATS 4. And I'm gonna shoot 27. Let's take a look at this a little bit in depth. All right. 27 right. Okay, so we'll do 27 right. See how this is 9 minutes ago. They're still on the 27s. Good to go. All right, so we'll come in on this runway. Here's where we're going ramp-wise. Okay, so departure, arrival, more time. Erase. That was my bad. There we go. Well, actually, yeah, we're good. But we'll double check one more time. Let's go ahead and put in PAT GVE. That's where we were. PATS 4 for our ILS. 7 right. And what I'm going to do real quick here while we're cancel. We are not landing 3-5. Now we're landing the right runway. Go with the ILS. Put this one in, the Enzu, which is the longest. That way we hook right on it. So there you see it. Okay, now let's look at it here. So we went Enzu, execute, legs. Give, execute. Now I'm going to go back to the beginning. Okay, so there we go. So the Fedra is still in here. That's why I was a little nervous. It may not be. That's all looking good. There's our arrival. Follow it along. Can't. Okay. And they are long arrivals on the East Coast. So there you have it. Give, Booyah, Lucky, J-Bo. edge. Okay, canny. Gotta go step, 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 step. Canny, SO, Pats, our roll, all looking good. Mileage, no discontinuities until we go. We got peace out. Page. Bear with me, folks. Our roll, shipment, PS out, and McCord. Then we have vectors to NZOO. So what I'm going to do is click NZOO and close that up. Okay, still isn't saying I'm going to immediately turn, but it's just saying we're closing it there. Vectors, see how it goes on and on and on. We're going to cut in here to make a good intercept for the ILS. So there you have that part of it. The ILS, real quick. NZOO to Martin. Got them right there. The Jalto, which is our be at 2,100 feet on glide slope. And to the runway, and then out to our hold at MXE. Execute. All right, that is all in good shape, folks. That back. Okay. All right, so that takes care of the route. Now, the fun part. I gotta look it up. Did I actually? Did not. Bear with me a second, folks. I gotta just set this up 305. All right, so we got that. Let me get my fuel load on here to 755. Yeah, I'm getting Top Cat set up. Thought I did this, and lo and behold, I did not. Okay. Just want to make sure fuel load is correct. Oh, 1,000. Glad I did that. No worries, folks. You'll get to see this quick enough. All right. 1,000. Okay. All right. And let's put in the correct garb up here. KSDF, KPHL. Is it JFK today? Yes. All right. So we got the basics in here. We got our changed slightly. But we got our 300. All of this looks good. Moving to the takeoff side of the house, we're going 17 right, 11,000 foot runway, almost 12. So everything's looking good here. Do an update. 112 and everything looks good still. Visibility's and all good. Dry runway takeoff, AC, we're not going to need. Time. And then all you do is click compute. And there's our speeds. All right, so we're planning. Okay, so go back to route. Let's go to perfend. 0 fuel. That's good. Reserve for today. We can show this in flight. Help me to remember this, folks. 11.8. That does not sound. Okay, 11.8 it is. Cruise altitude. Oh, I thought it would show on there. 35,000. Cost index is 80, I believe. Yep. And our cruise wind 2857. Diagonal 82. Diagonal 82. And we'll put 2,000. Always put in a step size. 4,000 is what ICAO is. I'm going to progress. We're right at 11.8. Okay. What you could do is go back. Index perf. Make it 11. That'll help. 800 pounds of fuel. I know it's a lot. I hear you guys, but we're going to just do that for now. Let's go to takeoff, and Top Cat has us once again re-verify. All right. Hopefully this will work like it should. Let's go to the next page first. Winds 100 at 12. All right, slope. See a minus sign 0.2. Hawker 125, welcome aboard. We are in your plane to 767. Up, oh, I'm sorry, correction, cleared. Down, that's the negative sign. 0.2. And that sets it so now it's adjusting just for that. The reference outside temperature is Seaman 7. Acceleration height's good. Go back to the next page. Thrust we're saying is 5.9. That's this figure right here. Flaps 5. You're going, well, why didn't it give us speeds? Because I got to click it. All right, so 149 is what we're predicting. 150, got 152, 155. Folks, those are great numbers. We're going to click in on them. Then I turn them off. So there's our V speeds. And folks, that means we are almost ready to go. All right, so let's finish up the cockpit prep. So back up to the top we go. All right, now they're saying yaw dampers can be turned on. First off, let's start at the top. Put this back, your display. What I do is click it so that the dial goes right to heading. In the 737, it's the same as heading status. Yeah, that is so true. Better than a Max 9, Hawker says. Yeah, that's pretty true. All right. Left and right engine, electric engine can oh, it just got away from me. Anyway, they are set. There we go. Both are norm. Okay, electrics on. Demands on. Auto, sorry. Going to auto. All right, continuing on. Let's go ahead. I'm going to step outside the plane. We're going to close up everything but the main door. Then we're going to start getting rid of things. And from the Hawker 125 perch here with his camera, airplane, close these guys up. Back to ground. We can get rid of the loader, the fuel truck, LSUs. But we're going to keep the stairs just a little longer. Folks, all it does is you saw pop in, pop out. Pop in, pop out. Didn't even know there was a loader there, folks. All right, and if I continue the progress, you'll see everything but the chocks, but that ACU ground power unit, they're all there. Okay. All right, so with it buttoned up, for the most part, back to the top, let's get the cargo heats on. Emergency lights confirmed off. Engine start for number 2, they're in the off. The left fuel pump right now. Actually, we'll go ahead and turn them all off. I like the 767, 757 fuel panel. It is telling me so much right here. I have 0 in the center. That would be these two. These have fuel. And here's my way of crossing fuel if I need to. All right there, folks. Not where you have to kind of go from here to the ECAM, here to there to over here. It's all right here. I love that. Left and right. Okay, wait a minute. Coming on down, or anti-ice is off. Wipers parked. Lights set. Window heats are on. Now, if you're from the days of FSX and LDS, I don't know if the LDS 767 works in that other sim, but this used to work in the LDS where you could test it. Doesn't work here. No volume. Make sure your no smoking lights lit. We're going to go ahead and go on with the seat belts. Got to make sure that cargo stays in its seats, folks. I mean, we don't want it getting into party atmosphere back there. The pressurization system is set for auto 2. I set my cockpits up even days, get the right side or number 2. It's an even number. Odd days, number 1. And because it's an odd number, or the left side, depending on type aircraft. So that's just my way of doing it. You can set up your own way or not even worry about it. It's a flight sim, not the real thing. Okay, and then we're going to round it up, checking our equipment cooling, making sure our lighting charts and dome are the way we want, logos on, independent lights on, trim, our forward, mid, and cabin are set to auto, and our trim and recirculators are on. Set your temperature control to auto. I have these set for now. To go ahead and turn them off because we're going to crank up the APU. And you can watch it down here on the eCam. That was quick. It's already at 100%. Wow. I wonder if this thing's going to really crank. I'm going to set the back up over here to progress. Actually, legs for now. So yeah, we're up and running on the APU. Mackerel, that was fast. Run. Okay. Now, this airplane is not like Airbuses. It's not like the MD-11/Airbus 11. You physically have to bring the generator online, just like the 737. So, right here, click. Now, it hasn't come online because you're still showing the external power on. Now you'll see it'll flicker. You're now on the APU generator. We're not done yet. You're not pumping air into the plane yet. First, make sure I'm doing this in the right way. Bleed air. But if you follow the piping, folks, it's not going into the plane yet. Got to get the isolation valve on, plus the left and the right. Your packs can come back on. Now, APU has your basically powering the aircraft and giving it air. And then we can go in and disconnect ground power and ACU. Then I like to go out, close the main door first, then remove the chocks and stairs. All right, folks. Yeah, and real pilots forget things like, oh, closing a door. Anyway, we'll continue on. Nice one there, though, Hawk. Nice. Yep, fuel too. And they forget gust locks too. That's a bad day when you forget that, folks. All right, so we're ready. All doors. We're going to double check outside. And equipment should be moved away. Make sure your seat backs and tray tables are up and in their locked positions. Seat belts on. We're ready to blow this popsicle stand. After I start Acres. It's actually in this checklist, by the way, folks. Oh, and I meant to set that duck on it. I told you all last night I would work on that, and I forgot. Oh well. May 58 on your mind be better than mine. All right, so all doors closed, ground equipment's removed. We're calling better pushback at this time.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
All right. Just waiting on better pushback. You know, those guys with the tugs. Give them a neat toy and they take forever to get here. No, just kidding, folks. All right. Oh, look, he was on top of the building. Sometimes they really do crack me up, folks. All right, back to what I was doing. That does not look right at all.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Clear to connect. 2026. Okay, hang on a second here, folks.
So connected and bypass pin and survey. Release parking brake.
Just a second. Calm your jets down out there, folks on the ground. Oh, yeah, that is invalid. Alright. Yeah, we're on VATSIM. What are they saying? 3460. Oh, 30. 3, 4, 6, 0. All right. All right. Remember I talked about this a couple days ago, folks, about flight factor really being one of the ones you got to really watch how you come online. Let me show you. Okay, so here's my X-Pilot. This is how you connect to VATSIM with your plane. All right, in X-Plane. Look up here where you see 120. You see anything bright in bold? That's going to tell you you are not configured yet. Okay, there we can transmit now. Make sure it's lit up. 2, make sure the volume below it is lit up. And I crank it up just to make sure I hear. You can push over here. I don't think it's going to bring it on. Nope, it didn't. But you cannot transmit on 121.5 or receive. So just wanted to point, this showed it perfectly for you how you do it. So just make sure you've got your 2 transmit and RX lit up and you're in good shape. And I showed you how you do it. All right, I saw that in chat there, Hawker. Okay. All right, let's do it. There we go. And let me just double check. Auto ATC wants me on. 3460. All right. Off. Here we go. Beacons on. Last check of the EFB. All right, we're set and ready to go, folks. Brakes off.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
All right, to start the engines, folks, you have to turn the packs off. get a feel for where that is. All the way over to your right side, about midway down, are your 2 pack switches. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to pull this one out. Because I'm kind of curious. Here we go. Starting up number 2. Go to GND. Oh yeah, they're starting fast. Once you get past the pink, bring it up. And then it spools up, and they spool up rather unrealistically again. Oh boy. Hawker, you're just having way too much fun. We need to put you back on the line. I am going to push this up a little. There we go.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Starting number 1. Okay. Again, when it gets past the pink, which would not be that fast, then you can put it on. That's good. All right. He's going to disconnect. We're going to finish up our start.
Noise disconnected. Unbypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
All right, folks, we are free as soon as we see our pins, which will be over here shortly, as soon as he gets his little tuggy over here. All right, there's the pins. We're cleared to go. Thumbs up. All right, so let's finish this up. Brakes set, tow vehicle away, left and right hydraulics. Hang on, a lot of this is up top. So we'll get the engine hydraulics on. Still not turning the yaw dampers on. I'll show you here why in a second. Anti-ice as needed. We're not running with it. Left and right engine bleeds on. Left and right packs on. APU bleed off. Didn't think I had the cover on. And we'll turn the APU off. Now, if you would have seen faults in here or some text, I would not turn your APU off. You have problems with one of them disconnected. We don't, so that's why. I did it a couple times, folks. That's how I know. All right, pushing on to the, let's get ready to taxi. Auto brakes, RTO. Left and right VOR are auto. MCP. All right. Left and right flight directors turned on. First up, speed. We're going to do 165. Okay. Runway heading. We never established that. Hang on. 170. I think I'll double check with Top Cat. 170 it is. Try to do just the inside one, folks. If you do the outer one, you're moving your bank angle limiting, which needs to be auto for takeoff. You can change it once you're in the air for passenger comfort, but the initial climbing and all should be on auto. Initial climb. Technically 5,000 feet. I don't see anything online here, so we're going to blow this up to 35. Okay, we're ready to go, I think. Oh, stape trim. My bad. Forgot about that one. Stape trim is right here. It's at 6.5. Wow. I don't think I've had it. Again, we're really heavy here for takeoff. But I'm going to be ready to change that. Okay. Flaps. 5. Gauge is right here. EFIS panel. That is these two. So you want 200, which we have. You also want your range to 20. I think that's what I'm set on. Yes. And then map is the map mode on both. Now I set this one to 40 just to get a little bit more clarity out ahead of the plane. And terrain, weather, make sure the weather and terrain is off. And flight controls, that's where we're headed next. And then we're ready. So all we do, just check them. This is how you know if that gust lock is on. And for SafeTech, Logitech people like me, it helps to not spike your controls on approach. Really stinks when that happens. Okay, go back to engine. We are ready for taxi. Brakes off. All right, here we go. Louisville traffic, UPS 572 heavy, taxiing 217 right. All right, and I think it's this one. Yep. All right, off we go to the, I think we'll take this. I probably should have got in on the inner one. No worries, folks. I'm going to get that fixed here as soon as we get straightened out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, get down here on the panel and turn on the weather radar now. And to the taxi. Let's see. Actually, and folks, this is default scenery here. The one we're really curious about, Philly, that was that StarSim, I think it's called, the company. And again, forgive me if I got it wrong. I get it. You want to make sure you get it the right way. Folks, it's dynamite scenery. If you've got the Lambert St. Louis International Airport scenery from them, you know what I'm talking about. These guys aren't kidding around with scenery. They did a phenomenal job in St. Louis, turned around, and another phenomenal job up in Philadelphia. So even down to in St. Louis, the Metrolink working on it, and the train systems that go through Philadelphia International, they're there as well. So hat off to them. Great job. Highly recommend them, folks. And they weren't a bad price. I think I paid $25 for that level of quality. Okay, now that we got rain, I am going to go ahead and bring us up on the ice. I do know there's a storm system. It hasn't even gotten here yet, but the Sim Toolkit really painting it like almost, well, it's over St. Louis according to this. All right, we're going to get up here, slow down a little, take the parallel to 11.29. All right. We will not need the displacement. So I technically should have loaded this departure with the restriction gone. Just don't have the numbers, folks. All right. Final checks, auto throttle on. All right, couple of quick things for you all to see. This little screw right here and this screw right here, they're little click points for you to make sure you're set on your first officer side for this set screw. This one is toga. I'm going to get the correct barometer in here. Not for Philadelphia. 3012. See the altitude disagree? It'll go away when you click it. It's a neat little tool. All right, we are just about ready. We're going to make the turn. All right, bear with me here. Okay, checklist final. Parking brake, speed brake, runway lights, landing lights, nose light, MCP, LNAV, RNAV armed. Okay, 35,000, everything's good. Louisville traffic, UPS 572 heavy, departing 17 right. Brakes off. Strobers and wing lights on. you can see now that displacement. It's not very far, but it's enough. But if I was going, say, Alaska, yeah, I might do it. Because I'll have a whole lot more fuel on and a whole lot more weight. All right, folks, that is the startup. That is the taxi, pushback taxi, and now here we go for the takeoff. Lights on. Strobes are on. There's my timer. Here we go. Take her up. What I do is take her up to this line right here, folks. Oh, I'm sorry, right here. So these are equal. And when they're equal, I call myself stabilized. Toga. Why didn't I get throttles up? All right, that was weird, folks. That almost got into a...
Don't sink.
We've got positive rate. Fly the magenta here for a little bit. Did somebody come up and... Of course they did. And didn't announce themselves? Although I'll talk to them in just a second. Get on course. 119.5. I think I'm already through 5,000. ND Center, UPS 572's off of Louisville. We have your PDC. Maybe. Now which one? Oh, now I got an approach. Good Lord. Let's make this difficult today. All right, Louisville approach. UPS 572 is with you.
Contacting Wing Center 11 airplane 55.
What? Louisville departure, UPS 572 with you.
On track to Indianapolis Center 11 airplane 55.
Okay, now we'll switch back to Indianapolis Center, UPS 572. Jesus criminy. I remember now why I had some problems here before.
19.5 for 280. Star Trek 927 Indy Center, good afternoon. Squawk 89, no, correction, Squawk 1443. 1443, Star Trek 927.
Indianapolis Center, UPS 572. I think I'm back with you. I'm not sure. Keep getting bounced around.
UPS 572, you're definitely with me. And ident, please.
For real? Here, do it the easy way, Mike.
Chapter 215, if you flight over the left, 340. UPS 572, radar contact 8 miles east of Louisville VOR, welcome. And UPS 572, climb and maintain flight level 350.
UPS 572 copies, continuing to flight level 350.
JetBlue 215, Indy Center, ident. Roger, ident, JetBlue 215.
It's not always all that bad. It's just some of the
JetBlue
times.
215, radar contact 37 miles northwest of London, welcome.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. All right. Because I even checked the whole time taxiing. Nobody came up. Of course, get him when he's in the takeoff. Or worse, when he's about to land. I've had that in Oakland. Oh well, but we're on our way, folks. Hopefully not too painful.
FedEx 1730, wind is 110 at 10, fly runway heading, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff. 20 left, clear for takeoff, FedEx 1730. West wind 2683, wind is 100 at 13, RNAV Cayman, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff. RNAV Cayman, clear for takeoff, 2683 heavy.
There we go. All right, so I got everything now lined up. Let's put weather and terrain over here, or I got them backwards. I did. Rain here, weather here. Oh, we got a message. Let's take a look. All right, progress page 10.2. Okay, so we, yeah, okay. We're on our way, folks. Sorry for all the fun and confusion out of Indy and Louisville.
Indy 9.3, check it in, 360.
This is my only thing I don't like about Flight Factor is the sound.
United 2280, Indy Center, good afternoon. Ident, please. Good afternoon, Indy Center, Southwest United 2280 radar contact 6 miles north of York. Welcome, say altitude.
Roger, we're at 360.
Thank you, welcome. Southwest 3559, Indy Center, good afternoon, ident.
Folks, I don't know. I'd like your opinion on this plane. It's first time, by the way, flying the SF, Sierra Fox. I'm thinking this is a 767-200. It does not look right. I know, granted, I'm
Southwest 3559, radar contact 5 miles west of Carrollton VOR, welcome.
Something just does not look right with this 767.
West wind 2683, radar contact, the altitude passing.
I don't know. Just me, probably.
Altitude, we're 2,000 for 6,000,
It looks
2683.
scrunched instead of a
West
little
wind
bit
2683,
longer.
climb maintain flight low 340.
So,
We maintain flight level 340, 2683 heavy.
FedEx 1730, Indy Center, radar contact, say altitude.
FedEx 1730 at 5,000 feet.
FedEx 1730, proceed direct Mario, climb maintain flight level 350.
Direct Mario, climb maintain flight level 350, FedEx 1730.
Indy Center, Giant 2970 Heavy, 20 miles west of Victor Hotel, Papa, flight level 370.
Giant 2970, Indy Center, excellent position report, thank you, radar contact. And cross, Sigma 5, cross Shelbyville at 14,000, and since the altimeter is 3018.
Shelbyville at 1414,000, Giant 2970 Heavy.
Southwest 3559, cross mod at 10,000.
Cross mod at 10,000, Southwest 3559.
Oh, and Southwest 3559, Louisville, altimeter is 3012.
alright,
Zero one two with Southwest 3559.
Alright, folks, let me get an
Indy
overlay
Center,
in
American
here.
292, 10 east of Zanesville, flight level 360.
American 292, another good, excellent position report, radar contact, squawk. There it is, it's in the list there someplace. Yeah, 1574.
574, American 292.
Alright, folks, we're approaching SHIPR. Top of climb will be after that. Then we're off to Beckley. We should be just about handed off out of here, so.
Indianapolis Center, West Wind 2683. We're going to disconnect our while we got a FMC mess up.
Westwind 2683, thanks for letting me know, and come back anytime. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Sir.
Alright, folks, so again, we're airborne. Looking at the clock, we got 53 minutes it's showing to Philadelphia. So, let's go ahead, head on up to climb, and get ourselves situated, and then we'll do a quick arrival brief. So, enjoy the rest of the ride. Should be, like I say, about 52 minutes or so, and we'll be into the Philadelphia area. So, thanks for flying with Mike. Hit that follow button, folks, if you haven't already, and that way you'll know our next live flight coming, and where to it's going to. So, by chance, if you're on our YouTube channel and watching this video or any other video, we'd love for you, if you have it there, click subscribe. And if you like it, hey, hit that thumbs up. Love to get that kind of feedback.
Giant 2970,
Again,
verify
thanks
that
for
you
being
have
a part of
information
Flight.
Alpha, and
Sorry, I got
expect
the
runway
hiccups.
18 center.
What information
I'll
Alpha
be
and deploy
right
Spec
back.
18 Center, Giant 2970 Heavy.
south. He'll give you your final.
Roger that. Southwest 3559.
JetBlue 215, Memphis Center's offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Good evening.
Frequency change approved. Upgrade 215. Bye-bye.
Okay, 2970 Heavy. We're not showing a natives at Cincinnati.
Yeah, I tried putting the METAR up, the ATIS up, and it wouldn't work. Wind is 10013 and altimeter 3018. Yeah, I forgot they had problems with that. My apologies. We're looking into what the issue is.
Yeah, troubles with it on San Diego a couple days ago.
Indianapolis Center, this is Southwest 223, looking for IFR to Las Vegas.
Southwest
All right,
223.
folks, I think I got through the hiccups. Just waiting for him to hand off, and then we'll do the arrival brief. So, any questions, comments, folks? I'm here. Put them in the chat room. Love to hear from you. I see our moderator has been having fun.
Welcome.
Say hi to Hawker, and let me fill you in a little bit on Hawker. There it goes.
Indianapolis Center, Southwest 1104 is Carmen 2503-8040.
Why does Boeing continue to mess up their
Southwest 1104, Indy Center, good
Because it's
afternoon.
Boeing.
Squawk.
Sorry, folks, couldn't resist.
There it is, 1347.
Squawk 1347, Southwest 1104.
UPS 572, climb maintain flight level 300 for traffic. I'll
Not
get you higher
working
shortly.
like they're supposed to. Oh, that would be probably why.
UPS 572, maintain flight level 300.
UPS 572 understands, descending down to flight level 300.
Channel 2970, descend and maintain 4,000.
It's on 4000, trying 2970 Heavy.
Southwest 1104, radar contact 30 miles west of Terre Haute. Welcome.
Roger, Southwest 1104.
Indianapolis Center, did you want me to contact you?
And who would you be, Indy Center?
West Wind 2683.
West Wind 2683, Roger. I have you back on my scope. Thank you.
Roger, thank you, sir.
All right, well, we've held up our climb.
Indy Center, good afternoon. Southwest 419, 12 miles northeast of the Oneida Viewer.
Southwest 419, Indy Center, good afternoon, ident.
Ident for Southwest 419.
There it goes. Yeah, it always helps to make sure those are turned on.
Southwest 419, radar contact 29 miles southwest of London, welcome.
Uh-oh. You made a wrong turn in Albuquerque to end up in London.
Delta 868, we're over Danville, flight level 310.
UPS 572, climb maintain flight level 350.
UPS 572 Heavy up to flight level 350.
November 752, Mike Charlie, Indy Center, welcome.
To Mike Charlie.
There we go. Up we go. Into the wild, kind of blue yonder.
Giant 2970, turn left, heading 090.
Left 090, Giant 2970 Heavy.
Alright, I'm gonna kill my wing lights.
Yeah, start check 927, let's start down.
Star Trek 927, descend and maintain flight level 210.
And then 210, start check 927.
600 Delta 868 is 40 miles north of Terre Haute, flight level 310.
Delta 868, Indy Center, good afternoon, ident.
Delta 868.
And Delta 868, radar contact 15 miles south of Danville. You are right.
Much.
Alright, folks. You gotta love it when they try to be comical out here. Alright, we're currently 38 minutes out, so, bear with me here. I want to make sure I don't need to be doing
Police Control Southwest
quick
273,
descent. Hey, there are no descents. Okay, I love when they do that to me.
Southwest 223 is push and start your own discretion, call for a taxi.
Push start no discretion.
Okay.
Taxi Southwest of 3.
Indy Center, good afternoon. American 1291 out of flight level 350 for flight level 360.
American 1291, Indy Center, ident.
Okay, we got about 45 miles to Beckley, and then we make our turn. made it. Made it to flight level 350 finally.
Yankee Center Walker 3388, flight level 330, climb 430.
Walker 3388, Indy Center, ident.
Indy Center, Southwest 3559. We are 10 miles away for our top of descent.
Southwest 3559, I gave you cross mod at 10,000. You can descend at pilot's discretion.
Turn off high discretion, Southwest 3559.
American 1291, radar contact 35 miles northwest of Terre Haute, welcome. Star Trek 927, you're leaving my airspace to the west. Kansas City's offline, radar services are terminated. Figured to change approved, good day.
Star Trek 927, so long range on the surface.
Walker 3888, radar contact 60 miles northwest of Huntington, VOR, welcome. UPS 572, contact Washington Center 133.72, good evening. UPS 572, that was a carrier only, no voice, check your mute.
Thanks. 133725 for UPS 572. Thanks.
You're welcome, have a good day.
Washington Center, UPS 572 with you, flight level 375 or 350. I'll get it out right yet.
UPS 572, Washington Center, welcome. Washington Center, good day to
Sorry,
you. It
folks.
is Southwest 2218 into Baltimore on the Trish 3 at 10,000 feet. Post 2218, Washington Center, hello, Baltimore altimeter 3042, expect runway 10. Okay, plan for 33 left, I can make the change if you like. Post 2218, you can expect runway 33 left. 33 left, thank you. And Southwest 2218, fly heading 195, vector's final approach course, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 4,000. Say again the heading for Southwest 2218. Southwest 2218, fly heading 195. 95 for vectors down to 4,000, Southwest 2218.
All right, folks.
Center, good day, Delta 1695, flight level 3 as well. 1695, Washington Center, hello.
All right, I am going to go ahead and get going with this. Still planning 2-7 right. I'm going to get the weather out to you all first. Now I'm going to bring charts in. I'm going to make that a little bit. A second. All right, that's better. All right, so we are on the PATS 4 arrival. Said cautiously. Where are we? There we are. So we just crossed Beckley, headed to Ashburn, then Denny, Mole, and then GVE. All right. A little difficult to do, so we'll do this in a couple of parts. Let's start up here. All right. ATIS, it's a D-ATIS airport. I can pull it up right now. And I can do real world, or I can do what VATSIM has. Well, since we're on VATSIM, let's see what kind of reindeer games they have for us today.
Yeah, 636, set to maintain 4,000.
3207,
636.
scattered at 46, 1500, broken 15,000, 24,000 for the ceiling. 7 degrees there. Looks like a pretty decent day. For the most part, you're coming into Philadelphia. Simultaneous approaches into the parallels, intersecting runways 2735. So we'll be using the ILS approach as it says. Okay. But again, you can pull that up right here in the charts program. You can also use D-ATIS, folks. That's something we can use to track how weather's doing. Listening to these ATISs, reading them, kind of get a feel how things are going weather-wise. All right, so anyway, airport elevation, 36 feet right there. Inches of mercury, and it's 18,000 on the transition. It is an RNAV approach for all runways at Philadelphia. We just happen to become is 2-6. Stand by, folks. I just got thrown a curveball. Where's 2? Oh, there's 2-6. Okay. Didn't know that's how they did that one. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. So here's the directions. We're going to go from ESO to PATS, and then from PATS to roll to Chipman, PS out, Accord,
FedEx 1439, cross ESO at 10,000, Philly altimeter 3042.
turn to join the localizer. Most of this will be vector.
80,000 altimeter 3042, FedEx 39.
FedEx 1439, I was going to verify ESO at 10,000.
ESO 10,000, FedEx 149.
That's what my clearance will be. All right, so Gordonsville is the GVE.
FedEx 752, I got no other traffic. Just turn left heading 030. Vectors for the ILS runway 10, descend and maintain 10,000.
Turn right 030.
Okay, so again, we go from GVE, Booyah, Bucky,
I'm assuming from your current position it's going to be a left turn
Canny,
030, FedEx 752.
Left turn, FedEx 752.
Curious if that 10,000's what we're
PS
going to be.
572 for crossing traffic, descend and maintain flight level 330.
UPS 572 understands down to flight level 330.
UPS 572 for crossing traffic, descend and maintain flight level 330.
Descending to flight level 330, UPS 572.
Center 20, Southwest 2218. Southwest 2218, go ahead. Having frame rate issues. If I drop off the screen for a moment, I'll come back as fast as I can. Roger that.
ESO, PATS, roll, Chipman, PS, and McCord. So pretty simple. Got to hold This shows one at Bucky, but it's not really showing up, I think, because it's interfered by the long one at J-boat. We also can hold if need be at Pat's, and then we're setting up for the approach. Currently, we'll just play. Whoop, let's do this. What traffic is intersecting me? I have no traffic nearby. Really curious. Huh. Oh well. So
Southwest 1536, you're cleared to the Norfolk Airport via the Conley for departure. Then as filed, climb via SID, squawk 0005.
Okay, so from McCord we go to Enzu, to Martin, to Gelto, to Hadney.
Post 1536, readback is correct. Runway 10 for departure, advisory taxi.
Frequencies across the top. Localizer will
Post
set
1536,
right
run 15 right, advisory taxi.
Right, we'll call the taxi, Center Delta 174 Heavy 350.
Yep,
174 Washington Center, you're just exiting outside the airspace over to New York Center. They're closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Okay.
At 636, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000 at 636.
Okay, our frequency is 108.
752, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend and maintain 4000 on interface 752.
95
Post 2218, turn left heading 180.
and 268.
Left to 180, Southwest 2218.
1439, Philly approach is closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Have a great day.
Okay, call effective by FedEx 1409.
All right, so there's that. All right, so Jalto, 2,100 feet on glide slope. ILS decision altitude, 200 feet will set. It's already set.
Post 1695, descend via the Cavalier for arrival, landing north, altimeter
This
3044.
approach is out to Modena,
Descend
VOR.
via the Cavalier for arrival, landing north, altimeter 3044, that's a 1695. Post 1695, expect runway 1 center. Expect 1 center, at 1695. United 636, turn right heading 280.
Right heading 280, United 636.
Post 2218, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000, Southwest 2218.
Just thought I'd wait for the music to end so I can pause it. It's kind of hard for me. All right, let's get going. All right, so again, Enzu, 23 miles out from RBV. We'll hit Martin at 11 miles, Jalto at 6, again 2,100 feet.
At 636, Dallas Airport at your 2 o'clock, 15 miles.
Hadney, and then in on the ILS localizer. All right, altitude-wise, Martin, 3,000,
636, turn right heading
Jalto,
350, clear visual approach, runway 1 right.
Martin 350, clear visual approach runway 1 right, United 636.
Okay, I think we're going to be about 140, 150 on this approach, so about an 800 foot a minute descent. We'll maintain 3 degrees. Probably looking at about 2
Post
minutes,
2218, turn
31
right.
seconds
Heading
for
280.
the time.
Turn heading 280.
And then finally our
Southwest 2218.
minimums. 211
United
MSL,
636, runway 1 right, clear to land.
200
Hey, 1
AGL.
right, clear to land,
Same
United
point in the
636.
sky, guys, just how you delineate. Are we above sea level or are we using above the ground? It could be very different, especially when you get in the Andes. As we saw.
752, maintain 210 knots.
Right, and 210 FedEx.
Okay, so we're going to go with
Southwest
200.
2218,
We're
Baltimore Airport,
programmed.
set your 2 to 3 o'clock
We
and
need
1 2
at
miles.
least a half-mile of visibility
You're lucky.
and or a RVR of 24 or higher.
2218, turn right heading 300,
Now,
intercept localizer,
we've got
maintain
the flight
180 knots or
director
greater.
autopilot, so we can drop
200
to
degrees on the
18
heading to intercept the
if we
localizer
need it.
and 200 knots or greater.
And there you go,
2218.
folks. There's the charts. Reset this real quick while for now we'll set it
Air
up.
1147, traffic to 12 o'clock, 20 miles eastbound, heavy Boeing 767, flight level 330.
Looking for traffic, United 1147.
UPS 572, traffic will pass over top at your 11 o'clock there at 20 miles, southwestbound Airbus A320, flight level 340.
UPS 572, we're looking.
FedEx confirmed that southwest runway 18 for the approach. 2 calling at 10, FedEx 752, turn left heading 350.
Thinking this might be my traffic.
FedEx 752, turn right heading SHIPR.
Left turn 350.
Not on my TCAS though. That's kind of not happy.
Post 2218, did you call?
Confirm we're clear to the approach on 33 left.
At the airport in sight there, 12 o'clock, 8 miles.
Affirmative.
Post 2218, clear visual approach, runway 33 left.
Visual approach 33 left, southwest 2218.
70. 409, Washington Center, Roger.
Center United 1147, that's traffic inside, no factor.
FedEx 752, descend and maintain 3000.
Madam maintain 3000, FedEx 752.
I think he's behind me now.
752, turn left turn heading 290.
Left turn 290, FedEx 752.
Yep, there they are. There he is, right there. Contrail. Alright, and we never saw him on TCAS. That's a little worrisome. Okay.
Post 2218, runway 33 left, clear to land.
Let's just try
Clear to
something.
land 33 left, southwest 2018.
That's why. I even checked that. I got more traffic ahead of me.
752, turn right heading 120, intercept localizer.
Right 120, FedEx 752.
American 1181, Jacksonville Center closed, frequency change approved.
Where were you going to come, American 1181? Have a good afternoon.
Alright,
United 695, New York Oceanics Center's closed radar service terminated, New York Oceanics closed radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
Over to advisor, have a good one, United 695.
Frontier Flight 551, New York Center closed, frequency change approved.
Over to Enoch, thanks for service, see you.
FedEx 752, Baltimore Airport's off your 3 o'clock and 10 miles above the airport in sight. At 636, exit left when able. You can taxi to parking at your discretion. Have a great day. Exit left when able. Parking my discretion at the 636. Have a good one. Thank you. FedEx 752D at Baltimore in sight at your 2 o'clock and 8 miles.
Baltimore site, my 2 o'clock, FedEx 752.
FedEx 752, clear the visual approach runway 10.
Visual approach runway 10, FedEx 752.
Alright, so we're about to turn in. Alright, again, folks, I hope you're enjoying. It's just been a little bit of a challenge here and there to get everything out. I'm going to get Top Cat up here, don't worry. get the speed issue worked out so we know what we're doing. Landing, update. Okay, 10 miles visibility. Okay, so 310, we're going 27 right. Oop. There we go. 9,500 foot runway, 267 on the heading. No, we're not going to auto land, folks, but we're set for auto 3. Oh, excuse me. Give me a second here to check what estimated landing weight is. 313.2, okay. 313. That works.
And center, southwest 2280.
So we're looking at 148,
150.
150-ish for our approach. Again, great program, albeit designed for Microsoft products, but works really good for what's over here on
Southwest 2218, welcome to Baltimore. There you can taxi to park in your discretion. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks very much for being online. We'll see you again.
FedEx 752, runway 10, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 10, FedEx 752.
Washington Center, disregard.
Just kind of looking ahead here, seeing how things are looking. Booyah's ahead of us. All right, folks, again, hope you've enjoyed. If you're new to the channel here on Twitch, smash that follow button. Love to have you aboard on our next adventure. Should be, what is today? Monday? So should be on Wednesday. We'll see, maybe another late start due to work constraints. We'll see. But yeah, if you smash that follow, you'll get the message that we're live.
Jet 12, Washington.
District 12 about 5 miles west of the Westminster VOR at 6,300 climbing. Let you pick up a IFR 2 Bridgewater.
Jet 12, squawks 5565.
565, Elizabeth.
FedEx 752 Heavy, welcome to Baltimore. Turn left on Able, taxi to parking. Have a great day.
Taxi to parking, FedEx 752. Thank you.
Jet 12, you're radar contact 9 miles northeast of the Frederick VOR. Altitude indicates 8,900. You're cleared to the Victor Bravo Whiskey Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 16,000.
That's fine, climb maintain 16,000, Lister Jet 12.
November 1 Sierra Charlie, descend and maintain flight level 250. Number 971 Sierra Charlie, descend and maintain flight level 250. Air 1 Sierra Charlie, descend and maintain flight level 250.
Descend and maintain flight level 250, 971 Sierra Charlie.
PS 572, descend at pilot's discretion, flight level 240.
Pilot's discretion, flight level 240, UPS 572. please? No. Oh, I can do it.
Washington Center, good afternoon. Pilates 216 Kilo Charlie.
Pilatus 216 Kilo Charlie, Washington Center, go ahead.
216 Kilo Charlie, flight level 29019 north of Sand Hills.
November 216 Kilo Charlie, radar contact squawk 7626.
7626, 216 Kilo Charlie.
Okay. Everything on for now. Or check. Well, we got a good chance of ATC to the ground, folks.
United 1147, Atlanta Center, closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Have a great day.
Order unit Collins, thanks for the help. United 1147.
See ya. For Jet 12, altimeter 3042, if I didn't give that to you already.
3042 Western Jet 12.
Number 216 Kilo Charlie, just advise when you're ready to start your descent.
We'll let you know, we'd like to stay at 290 for their, until we start descending into Bennington, 216 Kilo Charlie.
Just advise ready.
Watch out.
Alright, folks, and as you've all probably seen in the news, we've had a couple of big news items in aviation. Obviously, what happened in Japan is just unbelievable to coming together on a runway. So, don't have much on that one. Other than, I know they're looking pretty tight at ATC, how things were disseminated and all, and the ramifications for everyone else, since the U.S. has had a couple hairy-carry ones too. Thankfully, they didn't come together. But the
PS 572, cross SO at 10,000, Philly altimeter 3042.
Why did you do that? SO at 10,000 for UPS 572. Sorry about that, folks. Got interrupted by your friendly ATC. No, seriously though, here in the States,
For Jet 12, a little bit early, but advise you of the weather, note to the Bridgewater Airport, and when able, safe approach west.
the just ill-fated 737 Maxes. Kiss every turn of the literal wrench. They come up with a problem.
Flight following
So,
to Myrtle Beach at 10,500.
Oh, hope they
Number
get them
550
up and
to your
going.
Delta, Washington Center,
No
Roger,
idea
and what's your current type?
caused what happened.
Swing off.
Hopefully they find the door and are able to piece it together. Usually they do,
It's Lane Lima.
so I'm not too worried in that arena, but every now and then someone goes, this is
Set
my
at
trophy.
10,500.
How much you want for it? They do that, folks. So, hopefully that's not going to be the case.
Center Southwest 1536, short of taxiway Tango, taxi. Southwest 1536, you can taxi at 15 right, your discretion, advise holding short.
But the thing in
Right,
Japan,
or
that
discretion will
one's
advise holding short
more
southwest.
scary when you boil it down. like I said, there have been some very close calls here in the States. And hopefully they can get things turned around.
Washington, sent very good evening, very good afternoon, New Zealand 2 with you, flight will 410.
Austin, Texas, I believe, is
Washington,
the one
Roger.
with the closest. All right, folks, I will get off that because I don't know enough to be fluent in talking
Remember
about
5500 Delta, would you like runway 22 or runway 10?
it. In my opinion, is the last thing I want.
5500 Delta, runway 22, taxi via Alpha, squawk 3621.
I'm totally uninformed. Other than the little snippet here, little snippet
9710
there.
Charlie, contact New York Center 125.32.
125.32, 9710 Charlie.
Washington, United 15, 13, you calling it once there? United 15, 13, descend via the Philbo 4 arrival, Philly altimeter 3042.
Yeah.
042, and descend via the Philbo 4 arrival, United 15, 13. United 13, 15, 13, 15, descend via the Philbo 4, Philly altimeter 3042.
Philbo 4 arrival, altimeter 3042, United 1315.
Anyway, here's where our 10,000
Delta, runway 22 at Delta, clear for takeoff, proceed on course.
Now, what we'll do from here, I don't know.
Number 620 November Golf, Washington Center, go ahead.
20 November Golf on the ground, Winchester, IFR 2, Bridgewater.
Number 620 November Golf, you're clear to the Bridgewater Airport as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect 20,000, 10 minutes after departure with me. Squawk 5520, and hold for release.
Clear to Bridgewater, S-File 5 down, 1210, departure with you, squawk 5520 over release, we're ready for departure, 620 November Golf.
Number 620 November Golf, your release for departure, clearance void if not off in 5 minutes, if not off in 5 minutes, advise Washington Center no later than 10 minutes of your intentions, time now 2143.
Release for departure, void in 5, 620 November Golf, thanks.
UPS 572, Philly approach closed, frequency change approved, good day.
UPS 572 over to
Southwest
Unicom.
1536, short of 1 point right, ready to go.
UPS 572 to Unicom. Thanks for the ATC.
Good day. Post 1536, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff.
That I'm really shocked of. I am really shocked. All right, folks. Well, Philly approach is not around. We'll keep an eyeball out for him. We need to get down, I think, a little steeper. Just kind of... Yeah, we're going to open her up. While at the same time watching our speed creep up there, so you know what that means. Get that old brake yanked out. Gonna go ahead and get that altitude set. Not sure why I think I know why it was really gingerly coming. This has been kind of an interesting flight with this aircraft. because we're still 10,000 feet above, and we need to be dropping. Okay, and 3,000 there. Okay. Well, we'll be at Pat's, but I'd like to get down a little closer. All right, but I hope y'all have had a great Monday. Great New Year started off 1 week. Now, why do you hand me off if I'm going to end? Oh, I tell you. Oh, jeez. 325. Here we go again, folks. Two 325.
That's 715, 1,600, Newark 5. Up to flight 7, correction, Spirit Wing 715, New York, radar contact, turn left heading 270, maintain 10,000. Left 270, 10,000, Spirit Wing 17. Number 899 Alpha Lima, fly heading 300, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
Heading 300, 35, clear for takeoff, ladder off Lima.
Center UPS 572's with you through 13,000 for 10,000.
572 New York, Center, thanks. Plan the ILS 27 right, Philly altimeter 3042.
27 right, UPS 572.
UPS 572, not sure if you caught that. Plan the ILS 27 right, Philly altimeter 3042.
I did, and for some reason it didn't transmit. 27 right for UPS 572.
Thank you. American 369, descend and maintain 3,000, cleared ILS 27 right approach.
Descend maintain 3,000 and clear the ILS approach 27 right.
Airwing 715, proceed direct ZIMS, climb maintain level 320. ZIMS direct at 320, Airwing 715. Right, 99 Alpha Lima, New York Center radar contact, turn left heading 180, maintain 9,000.
Left 180, 9,000, efficient 8, ladder off Lima.
New York Center, King Air 971, Sierra Charlie, we've lost both our engines. We're going to have to divert to Kilo November Echo Lima.
971 send one out, Sir Charlie. I'm not doing emergencies today. If you want to do that, you have to disconnect.
Oh, copy. Alright, we'll disconnect for 971 Sierra Charlie.
Got a feeling we're gonna come in high, folks.
399 Alpha Lima, proceed direct ditch.
Direct ditch, 9 Alpha Lima.
Just getting that feeling. They're gonna push this to the max.
New York Center, American 223 is at Philadelphia, holding short 27 left.
American 223, fly heading 230, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
Heading 230, 27 left, clear for takeoff for American 223.
November 899 Alpha Lima, climb maintain 12000.
12000, 9 Alpha
Down,
Lima.
guys.
GPS 572, descend and maintain 5000.
UPS 572 down to 5,000.
New York approach, United 1513, dropping on a flight level 200 on my field for arrival.
1513, plan the ILS 4 right approach, Newark altimeter 3040.
040, I'll plan the 4 right approach on 1513.
GPS 572, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3,000 for UPS 572.
New York Center, hello, United 1315, descending on field before arrival.
United 1315 New York, plan the ILS 4 right, the Newark altimeter is 3040.
ILS 4 right, altimeter 3040, United 1315.
American 223, radar contact, when able, proceed to Woodstown, maintain 12000.
Alright, when able, we'll protect direct Woodstown and climb to 13000.
2000.
2000, American 223.
Alright, folks, we are slowly getting into approach.
American 369, 27 right, clear to land, the wind's 3107.
Clear to land, 27 right. Get 369.
American 223, contact Washington Center 13372.
Over to Washington Center, 133.72. Have a good evening.
Number 899 Alpha Lima, amend altitude, maintain 1000.
1000, 9 Alpha Lima.
Didn't see that was your files.
Over.
Alright, folks, let's go ahead, get the auto brakes set up. Alright, we are FIS ILS pedal set and initial descent. Okay. Alright, we are set up for the approach. Wherever he turns us in at.
November 180 Echo, fly heading 010 back to the Caldwell Airport.
Heading 010 for 180 Echo.
180 Echo, 1 able, say approach request, runway 22 in use. PS 572, turn 10 degrees right, vectors to final.
degrees right for vectors, UPS 572.
Denver 180 Echo, my apologies, runway 4 is in use at Caldwell, when able, say approach request.
Take the RNAV LPV approach for 4 180 Echo.
Roger, expect that.
Roger, 180 Echo.
180 Echo, proceed direct to Yovan, maintain 4,000 for now.
Direct to Yovan, maintain 4,000, 180 Echo.
Keep seeing something like we may have traffic out here, but I am not picking it up on TCAS. Good. All right, folks. Sorry for the quietness. We're getting ready to... We're on vectors for the final now.
Denver 180 Echo, direct Yovan, cross Yovan at or above 2,700, clear the RNAV 4 approach, and Caldwell.
Direct Yovan for 180 Echo, cleared at Yovan at 2,700, was that 180 Echo? Sure.
Curious if he's going to turn us.
UPS 572, turn left heading 360.
Left turn 360, UPS 572. Martin, yeah, he's turning us in. Half tempted to arm up here for the localizer. Just off that chart, folks.
UPS 572, turn left heading 300, maintain 3,000, cleared ILS 27 right approach.
Left 300, cleared for the approach 27 right, UPS 572.
Target 369 located runway to the right.
Target 369, ground is 1.9, see you.
1.9, bye-bye.
New York, JetBlue 97, 7.3, climbing 1111, direct range right now.
JetBlue 97, New York,
Okay,
climb
as you
maintain
can
flight
see
level
on your
340.
chart, folks,
Maintain 340 to
mountain
97.
is 11 miles out, so we'll hold the gear
GPS
right.
572, wind 310.727, right, clear to land.
UPS 572 copies, cleared to land. 27 right. Jalto, we want the gear down by then, and we'll have more flaps at that point. We're at flaps, I believe, 10. Yeah, 10, then we'll go to 20. Airfield's in sight, and we are cleared to land.
United 1513, flight heading 090, descend and maintain 5,000, vectors to final.
090 down to 5,000, United, that's the 1513.
Right, 99 Alpha Lima, contact New York approach 128.12.
New York approach 128.12, 9 Alpha Lima, see ya.
All right, folks, we are descending on the ILS.
Senator the 97, any chance to direct Robbinsville?
JetBlue 97, proceed to Robbinsville.
Direct Robbinsville, JetBlue 97.
Alright, I thought they gave it to you already. Okay.
All right, we are lined up, 1,000 feet to go.
Delta 460, good evening. Contact New York Control at flight level 370 inbound Eno.
Delta 460, New York Center, descend via the Corey for arrival, the LaGuardia altimeter 3040.
Well, we may
Descending to
lose
LaGuardia
VATSIM.
Airport via Corey 4, altimeter 3040, Delta 460.
United 1315, turn right heading 090, descend and maintain 5,000.
And we just lost it. Okay, not going to worry about it, folks. Not this close in. Already see a little bit of the frame rate hit coming. And it's because of the scenery and the weather combined. So
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, so we're going to get off here at Tango, work our way over to the building to the left there. All right, folks, welcome to Philadelphia. Kind of wondered what the scenery, frame rates, and all would be like once we got here. Now I know. And if that's uniform, we'll be, oh, yeah, we will be turning. Haha. That's not even on the chart, folks. Okay, we're at Papa. Going this way just because, oh, this is uniform. I had a feeling. All right, let's get that APU going, which probably is already going to be running by the time we look at it. All right, I think I have everything ready. We'll just take this spot right here. Actually, never tried this kind of parking. Because right now, this would block anyone from being able to go down. All right, folks, welcome in. Give me a second. I will be right back. I've had to use the latrine here for about, almost an hour, compliments of ATC. I'll be right with you for the shutdown. All right, folks. Whew. That got rough. Welcome to flying sometimes. Oh well, we weren't able to talk to ground. It is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out time. All right. Interesting way UPS does things. They do the same thing, I think, in what's it called? Ontario. So yeah, we've got engines running. But anyway, so you see how they park. They come. Oh, I think Emory also did this back in the day, where they would come down and just line them up as they came in. So, but now nobody can come behind them. So if you wanted to park someone right now in that spot, you gotta swing them down and around. It gets kind of fun, as you can tell. All right, folks. So anyway, let's get in here and shut this thing down. All right, I want to make sure I got everything. AP, okay, flight directors off. Left and right, auto brakes off, speed brakes down, APU. PU is a running. Going to the generator, going to here. And taxi lights, oh, those aren't off yet. Transponder to standby. All right, folks, we are ready to shut them down. APU's on, so here we go. Okay, fuel control, fuel pumps, okay, so we're good to this point. All right, again, my apologies for that quick dash. Yeah, it happens. All right, so first things first. Oh, that's why what? Yeah, always gets me confused. Holy mackerel. Yeah, I really hope that's so true. I really do need to work on getting this one up here. Mac Air shows us at 35 feet a minute landing. I'm just double checking. I see it in here in the cargo division. You know, I haven't really said much about Mac Air. Let me do it this way. Folks, they are a phenomenal company. They have 4 divisions, but when you first join, you're in one. It's called Open, and that's what it means. It's a whole bunch of flights in their schedule. I mean, you're gonna find something where you're at. Whole bunch of aircraft, whole bunch of liveries that you, of course, would have to find. But anyway, they are just an open airline for you to fly wherever and however you want. Now, if you're not flying or finding that flight, then you could join one of their other divisions. For instance, charter. It's exactly what it sounds like. If you can't find it in open, head down to charter, see if it's there. If it's not, create the flight. Cargo, just what we flew today. They also have a historical division for those of you Pan Amites out there, and Braniff and Western and Eastern, all of those bygone airlines. They have the aircraft available if you find them for you to fly in their PIREP system. They don't have them for you to find from them. You have to find them. If you have them, they have probably a flight for them. So, and then they have a pro division where you can increase and hone your skills, which after yesterday I may take some time looking at. But folks, great airline. Check them out over there at Mac Air. Exclamation mark Mac Air will get them to you. Otherwise, you just do this, and there's the website. Do they have a Hawker site? Yeah, they got Falcon 20 flights. If not, make Hawker. Didn't you just hear? If it's not in the open division, make it. Down in the charter. Very good bunch of people. Folks, if you know Captain Mac on YouTube, he started this airline. So really, really good airline. So anyway, we're shut down. Let's get into the post brief, if you will. Okay, so like I said, now Millennium Aviation is actually what that stands for. Oh, for a second there, I thought we crashed the desktop. Oh my gosh. Oh man. All right, I'm going to bring up Sim Toolkit here, folks. It's a great learning tool. They recorded us at 398, so I don't know what parameters each of the different ACAR systems out there use, but wow, 35 feet a minute for that airline. All right, here's the particulars on today's flight. Hour and a half into flight, 500 miles, 7,200 kilograms of fuel, 398 feet a minute, landed at 135, which is 10, I believe, short of our intended one. I think it was 145, 143. So a little slow. And 1.4 Gs. Gotta wake the cargo up, guys. I gotta get them off the plane. Now, here's where I learn a lot, folks. We were high on the approach. I heard you out there, folks. Yes, I know I was high. Got a couple things that got me turned around a little bit in here, but still was able to recover and get her down. And in the landing zone. But anyway, it was a 9,500 foot runway. We landed 2,300 feet down. Captain, wake up, flying over here. Now, Hawker, now you know me well enough to know I will never fly an airplane with my eyes open. It is just too doggone scary. It's almost worse than driving on interstates with your eyes open. See, oh, anyway, and I got an airplane that can land itself, so I could close my eyes. So anyway, folks, we did really good on the headings and all. Like I said, yeah, we came down a little steeper than probably what would be called stable, but it's the flight sim, folks. We're allowed to cheat. Unless, of course, it's a check ride, then, well, I'm screwed. But anyway, this wasn't. So, all right, folks, so there you have it. But you can see the learning tool here. Here's where the runway started. So you can just kind of see it's right down the line. Folks, I'm only almost 5 feet off the center line. That is wonderful. And the landing zone ended on this runway. It looks like, yeah, wait a minute, let me make sure. Yeah, it looks like right here. These hash marks delineate the landing zone. 500 feet apart, so it gives you an idea how far down you are. And at the other end, how much you have left. So, and you can see the majority of the aircraft here at Philly, anywhere from about right here, right up pretty close, a little bit past, but probably right up to this line. So we're right a little bit, you know, on that other side of it. So, oh, have I mentioned this is free? No, I haven't. Yeah, it's free, folks. I know, way too much money. Way too much money gets outlaid in flight sim. Oh wait, it's free. So, but so is Volanta. I don't think Volanta has that tool. And folks, I can go back and look at any flight that I have logged and just look at the landing report and see how I've progressed. So really, Sim Toolkit's a really good tool for you. And again, it's free. So, all right, another great learning tool. When it works, phenomenal. When it doesn't, it's sad. It's built in to X-Plane 12. With all of the different updates that happen, there are times where it doesn't work. And that is the replay mode. It's not a program you download. It's not a program once downloaded and installed. You have to start wherever you want to replay from. You can replay all the way back from when you started the sim. So why you want to, hey, everybody to each their own. I wouldn't, but you never know. Hawker might. So, all right. I appreciate that there, Hawker. A learning tool, watching the stream. Thank you, sir. Not yesterday. Yesterday was bad. So we're going to give it a try here, folks. Toggle replay, again, built in to the sim. You don't have to get some other download. Halfway there. Don't mind this part, I hope. Here we go. Let's go from here. I don't know. These winglets just don't look right to me. This whole airplane has just not looked right to me the whole flight. Let's just kind of zoom it in a little bit. You'll know when I take over because it gets a little squirrely. And that's where I got a little high. I've never liked the what's going on with the wings here. It's just never looked good to me. See, we're now in the zone, not auto zone. Float, float, float. Little bounce, but I think the 35 feet a minute is actually a doable number. Watch that again from this vantage point. Second there, I thought I flared too much and tail striked, but we did. Wow. All right, let's get the other Hawker 125 view in play. I didn't do something I'm known for. Hang on a second, folks. Get your cameras ready. Screenshot. Hey. Just ate up some runway, but overall, really a good flight, good landing. Weird looking plane. I don't know. It just doesn't look right to me. All right. Now, Hawker, you guys at the FAA may not want to look at this view. I've situated a seat with speed tape on the wing just for you, Hawker, so you can see what's going on out here. Ooh, okay, maybe there's the 300 feet. That kind of looked a little rough. One more look. In case you wanted to be on the other side, I strapped a seat over there for you too. It's a special order plane. Doesn't look that way when you look at it from the other views, but boy, that guy, that loose nut behind the wheel really knows how to make the runway come up on you. All right, folks, last view. Usually when you look from the tower, it is one of the always best landings in the world. See if we do the same. But folks, I want to thank you for being a part of Flying with Mike. Boy, that's a heavy flare. Thanks for being a part, and as we taxi in, we'll get this commercial break out of the way. I don't know, and I think we'll keep it that way there, Hawker. Anyway, so we're going to let the aircraft roll out. I know we're in commercial breaks here, so we'll just let it take its time getting in while we wait on the rest to come back. But to the subscribers, thank you so much for being a part of Flying with Mike. It is such a pleasure to get up here and have some fun sometimes in the air. Hope you have some as well. Thank you for your support, and look forward to flights continuing. All right. While I got 6 seconds, let me find out what's next up. Okay. Welcome back, viewers. Just thanking our subscribers for the support they give the channel, allowing me to be able to get aircraft like the Flight Factor and such. You're more than welcome to hit that subscribe button, but not required. We just ask you hit the follow button. Folks, it's been my pleasure flying. Next flight is Wednesday. Not sure if I'll be able to stick to the timeline I have for it. Fort Myers to Charlotte. See you then. God bless you. Oh, okay. Wow. Was not expecting that one, folks. Did I break the plane? That's not even where I started. Huh. Anyway, wow. 1,795 feet a minute, second flight. Sim Toolkit, you cracked me up. Hang on. Oh, folks. Oh, only here in streaming world will you see something like that. Wow. All right, folks. Well, that there's what you get for the cost of admission. Folks, we'll see you on Wednesday. Again, let me reiterate, I don't know my start time, if I'll be able to hold to it. We'll do our best, but we will get the flight in Fort Myers to Charlotte in an Airbus. Sorry, Hawker. Till then, God bless. Have a great day, folks.